Hello.
Good afternoon,
Hello, good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, today we will begin with our session, right? So, we'll begin with a story which we have a guest, not a guest, but rather a colleague only. She's going to tell us a new story, right? So, I just only know her name, like Pooja ma'am is there, right? Miss Pooja Desai. She'll be taking the story session today. Right. And please, Pooja ma'am, over to you. And because
Hello everybody.
Hello,
Hello,
Pooja.
ma'am.
let's begin with a quick introduction about yourself because I don't know more about you, so I could not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Myself, I am Pooja Desai. I am from Gujarat and currently I am living in UAE. I have worked as a teacher for almost 7 years in India and 3 years here in UAE. So now I have discontinued it because of my daughter. And I have one daughter.
She's
Okay.
so cute.
Thank you. Okay, I will start with my story. My story is about, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Listen.
Okay. My story is about the two goats. It is a moral story. Okay. I will introduce the two goats like this. Two goats like this. And I will read it. In a mountain region, a river flowed between two lush green hills. A narrow bridge connected the two hills. What it is trying to say that there was a mountain region where there were two hills and there was a lush green bridge between the two hills. The scenery is given here. See, the river is flowing through the mountain region. One day, two goats came on the bridge from the opposite sides at the same time to cross the river. क्या हुआ अब एक ही ब्रिज जो छोटा सा था उसमें दो गोट सामने सामने से आई. The two goats came like this. The two goats came from the opposite side on the same bridge and the bridge was so narrow. Sorry. You all can see it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. One day, two goats came on the bridge from the opposite side at the same time to cross the river. They encountered each other. वो एक दूसरे के सामने आ गए. In the middle of the bridge. बीच में bridge के आ गए and the bridge was so narrow. The bridge was so narrow that at the time only one goat could pass. अब वो bridge इतना छोटा था कि दोनों goats एक साथ वो bridge pass नहीं कर सकती थी. दोनों में से कोई एक ही गोट पास कर सकती थी. Both the goats wanted to cross the river first. अब दोनों गोट में ऐसा झगड़ा हुआ कि मैं रिवर फर्स्ट मैं ब्रिज फर्स्ट पार करूंगी, दूसरी बोलती है मैं ब्रिज फर्स्ट पार करूंगी. फिर थोड़े टाइम के बाद but very soon they realized that it was not possible, as if they fought over it both of them would fall in the springing river water. But थोड़ी देर बाद दोनों के सोचने के बाद ऐसा उनको लगा कि अगर हम झगड़ा करेंगे, अगर दोनों एक टाइम पे ट्राई करेंगे पास करना तो हम दोनों रिवर में गिर जाएंगे. हम दोनों रिवर में गिर जाएंगे. So what they decided that one goat will sit down and the other goat will pass through it. So only one goat is going to pass at one time. So one of the two goats sat on the bridge and allowed the other goat to cross the bridge over his body. एक गोट ब्रिज पे बैठ गई और दूसरी गोट को अपने बॉडी के ऊपर से पास होने का उसने अलाउ. Sorry. Afterwards, the goat who sat down also got up and crossed the bridge safely. एक गोट ने पास कर दिया ब्रिज, उसके बाद जो गोट बैठी हुई थी उसने खुद उठ के वो ब्रिज पास कर लिया. In this manner, both the goats were able to cross cross the bridge safely. As it was narrow, only one goat was able to cross. So both the goat mutually understood each other, and one goat sat down, and the other goat from over the first goat, she went and crossed the bridge, and after that the second goat crossed the bridge. What was the moral of the story? Confrontation should be avoided in larger interest. मतलब हम हमारे में जो टकराव होता है, जब हमारा इंटरेस्ट अच्छा होता है, कुछ नहीं हो सकता, तब हमें टकराव भूल जाना चाहिए और एक दूसरे के साथ समझ के आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. This was a small moral story which I had to introduce. Now, when you introduce the stories to children like this, either you can introduce by a puppet or you can read from the book only. But अगर आपको जानना है कि बच्चे को समझ में आया है कि नहीं, तो then you question the children that suppose मेरी बच्ची है, how many goats were there in the story? 2, 3, 5. Okay, you have seen the picture. What was the color of the goats? हाँ बेटा, what was the color of the goats? Okay, at one time, how many goats were able to pass the bridge? Like this, you can question the children. So you will be able to know that other children are able to understand the story and or not. And we were doing here mind mapping. कि कोई भी स्टोरी इंट्रोड्यूस करने के बाद बच्चों को एक पेपर, जस्ट अ ब्लैंक पेपर दे देते थे, और we just give them a blank paper and tell them whatever you have understood from the story, just draw the pictures of it, and if you know to write, you can write, and if you want to draw the picture, you can draw the picture. That is known as a mind mapping. बच्चे को कितना समझ में आया है वो पेपर पे आता है, उसके माइंड में कितना मैपिंग हुआ है, आपने जो बोला है वो उसने कितना ग्रैस्प किया है, दैट इज नोन एज माइंड मैपिंग. एंड बिलीव माय वर्ड्स, बच्चे अपनी स्टोरी से भी आगे आते हैं इसमें. ऐसा नहीं कि हमारी स्टोरी को वो चिपक के रहते हैं, वो इसी स्टोरी का ये आगे ले जाते हैं कि उसके बाद ये गोट ने क्या किया था, वो गोट ने क्या किया था, ऐसा भी हमें देखने को मिलता है. That's all from my side, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. It was really nice to listening to you, and you have really given wonderful ideas so that we can keep our children engaged. Anyone want to have any questions? Okay, thank you so much, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we have Sandeep ma'am with us, Sandeep Saluja ma'am. Okay, she's the one who is taking care of one of my center also, Jolly Phonics in Manik Bagh. She's entirely taking over it, and today she will introduce us with the certain activities which keeps the brain active. So how to coordinate, keep the body and mind coordinated with all the body parts and the mind. All right, so let us welcome Sandeep ma'am.
Hello everybody.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay,
Hello,
so
ma'am.
over to you ma'am. Sandeep ma'am, please you can start.
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Right.
I'm going to talk about brain teasers. What are brain teasers? Brain teasers are that we use our brain, we accelerate our brain. The brain gives frequency, what we do in our daily life. This is important. Brain teaser is what? Which energizes the brain, which help us to do more actively also. The concentration level increases when we do little exercises with it. The brain teasers help us in following ways. The feature is about brain teaser is we energize our brain in a playful attitude to key to success. It promotes efficient concentration among many nerve cells centered located throughout the brain and body. It removes the stress, enhance cognitive skills, learning abilities, reading, writing, maths, sports, concentration and memory, better control on emotions. If we energize our brain in a helpful way, in a proper age also, this energizers are from 0 from 1 to 100. You can do this for anybody in our life. Everybody can use. A family can also use together in a funful way. It improves the communication. It improves the warmth between the family, how we communicate with each other. An affection between the child and mother. The bonding gets more stronger also in this by communicating with our child also. They feel safe under us rather than any other trainer. So mothers can help the child to energize their brain also. You can do with this, will remove the stress of the child also. Okay, whether he is comfortable or not, you will come to know about it. He will just enjoy the exercise what you will do. In this, when you do this exercises, it enhances the cognitive skills of the child. The thinking ability also increases. Why mama is doing this way? Why the madam is showing me this to do that? You will see the concentration level, the reading ability. They will observe so nicely each and everything when you do daily basis of exercises or brain gym, you can say. A brain exercise for the child. And it will have better control. They will not show any tantrums also, excess of tantrums. Like they will shout, they will yell, they will calm down with this. Because the stress level, the stress hormone will decrease and you will be relaxed. So you have better control and in the emotions also with this brain teasers. You have to do head to toe exercises. In this program, moving our body in different ways also energize the body, involves all the senses, body becomes more active also. Just help them to do little bit of exercises. Ride the stamp, ride the jump, ride the crisscross. They can do anything. They can lean down. They can take any pumps also. You can help them to do like this of exercise also, which help them to be more active and involved in this. Double doodle. Double doodles are what? Which both the arms and hands are involved in it. In this, your brain gets active in this. When you use your hand, it has a direct connection to our brain. When you use the right hand, the left brain gets active. And when you use left hand, the right brain gets active. It is a crisscross connection in our body. That's why we have to be using both the hands while doing any activities if you want to do. If you want to be more energetic, you have to use both the hands. For example, when you want to open the door of the car, you open with the right hand, with the dominating hand. We never use the left hand, right? So we have to use the left hand also to energize it more. We always hold a glass in the right hand, but never in the left hand. Why? Because it is a dominating hand. We want to dominate this hand also, make it active. Only our one part brain is active just because when you're in right, the left is active and more powerful rather than the left one. For this, you have to do double doodle. Double doodle means using both the hands togetherly with a coordinate movement. In this, when you move both the hands, your body gets coordinated with each other things. It has direct connection. It is or you can say it has a circuit connected to the brain to energize it. Okay, you have pen. Please write your name with your right hand. Done it? Now try with the left hand. Able to?
Yeah.
Little bit of lining, alignment, better formation. It is really very difficult for us to do that, right?
Yes.
So this is the bilateral drawing activity, which consists of sketching two images with both the hands, which improves and understand the writing symbols. You write S very properly with your right hand, but you cannot write like S like with left hand, right?
Right.
You have difficulty, initial letter of your name. What difficulty in writing all these things, right? When you follow with the left hand also, you will see the formation with the slow motion, right? We cannot write fast because it is not a dominating hand. It is a dominating hand? No.
No.
Take time. So when you write slowly, the spelling accuracy comes. Oh, you have to write properly, right? When you do calculation also, when you write the numbers also, you will get it. Slowly you will get everything in this. So we'll do the exercise which is more important for the child. We are just focusing on the child. For the brain, energizing it. For a brain gym classes where the child gets connected to the brain, hand coordination, memory, concentration. We will follow this pattern. Do you see this on the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
You have to take 2 caps of the bottle or anything like this, which they can hold in 3 fingers, between the 3 fingers. This is for the fine motor skills also, which is important for the child to hold a pencil properly. Where there is a point from red to blue, from blue to blue, from red to red, you have to move like this. You have to move like this, right? How the child is making an alignment in the brain, can have to walk in this, go through this line without moving the base of the line. Okay, so they will just move it with ease also. This is the initial stage. To hold it properly, you have to teach this, the caps like this, which are comfortable them to hold it. You have to give that. That is most important thing. Once they start holding it properly, they can do many other more exercises like this, on this. I can show over here. Everybody, you can see nicely now?
Yes.
Able to?
Yes.
I'm using both the hands.
Yes.
I'm using both the hands. What is helping in this me? Hand coordination. Both the hands being used. Double doodles. Right? You have a proper way to do. You can do on the paper also. There are many exercises that you can do. Able to see?
Yes. Yes. Right.
Numbers of patterns like this on the paper. On the paper. How the child can draw easily with the ease. It depends upon the child also. Start with the simple, go more complicated. Crisscross the hand like this. Make it little complicated after they are done with one. You can go with this also. This will help the child in a concentration level, a holding level. Okay, yes, I have to move like this only. They will really enjoy. They will do repeat. This have to be a ritual that you have to make the child to do this every day, so that the holding, the concentration level increases. Make a point of this. Rather than after this, you can do many other activities like this also. This is on the paper. You can do in the air. Make air formation using both the hands like this. I am making a tree. Make a spirals. Make straight line. Make a slant line. But you have to use both the hands together. That is most important. Make any shape like this. You can teach the shapes on the air. So yes, you can draw like this. This is also important for the child. Drawing. Getting it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions on this?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I have a question. I
Yes,
just want to know what should be the size of the shape that you have shown to us. Like it should be as big as the alphabets are, or like it can be bigger like A4 size sheet.
But A4 size sheet is enough. Or if you have a whiteboard, draw on that. Make them to do that.
Okay.
If you have the whiteboard on at your home, you can make them to do on that also.
Right, ma'am. Okay. Thank
If you have a bigger place, make it bigger. All the arms are being going to strengthen it. The holding power will be
Right.
strengthened. So you can do in any way. It is not restriction. If you want to be a little complicated, make a smaller one. So they will do it. Initially, they will not able to do it. After that, when you little complicated, little bigger size, little smaller size, miniature size, minimum to maximum, you can do it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter is 2 years and 4 months. But
Yeah.
when she started doing her activities, first she was using her left hand, then she started using her right hand. In between time, she was using both her hands.
Yes.
Now-
It is an age. It is an age of from.
But now she is using her right hand more. But for some of the activities, she is using her left hand. So
Because she is able to know the dominating hand. She wants to use one hand. This is more easier to do it with the dominating hand. We write the name, we were not able to write, right? Because it is not dominating. We are getting with the left hand, right hand. That's why it is a dominating hand. But this is not a dominating hand. So she feels ease in doing the dominating hand rather than a indominant. Right?
okay. So gradually it will come, or I should not force her, right? For anything.
No, you will not force. But
Shall-
what is activity is to energize the brain, the left and the right, into an equilibrium level. So you have to give the exercises of like this, which will give the balance, which increase the concentration level. So these exercises of hand, which has direct connection to the brain, so you can use these exercises.
Shall I share my experience here?
Yes, ma'am?
Sure.
Shall I share my personal experience over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Like few of the things I do it with right hands, like eating and writing. I write with right hand, but while grooming and might be using scissors, I use my left hand. So there are certain work which I cannot do with my right hand, and there are certain work which I cannot do with my left hand. So I use both the hands in certain work. I do not know how did I develop this habit, but it is my habit only. I can cut with the left hand, but I can chop the vegetables with left. Matlab, I use knife and scissors with left hand. I use my writing instrument with the right hand. So I work with both the hands.
Brain.
Maybe.
Yes, it's an equilibrium.
Yeah.
You have not given one hand a dominating one. It is an equilibrium level. Your right and left brain of a proper size.
And when I was small, no, I used to apply mehendi in both of my hands with both the hands. But I used so when we used to put mehendi, no, when we were little one that time.
Your left brain is also active. Your right brain is active. That's why you are on this level, ma'am. The
Maybe.
level of concentration is also
Maybe.
fact, ma'am.
Yes.
When both the brains have an equilibrium level,
Yes.
you are more concentrated.
Right.
Any other? Move further.
Yes. I think we have. Excuse me. Sorry, Sandeep ma'am. How much time will it take?
Me remaining for 2 minutes.
So we will ask them to join in again if something is left. Okay. If the connection goes out, then I would request you all, if we do not finish at time, then you have to re-log in again with the same ID. Is it clear, everyone? ठीक है?
Yeah.
अगर आज session खत्म नहीं होता है, then you have to re-log in. फिर से log in करना है, then we'll continue and finish this session. All right? Yeah. Please, ma'am, continue.
Yes, ma'am.
When you do use both the hands in the air also, the same part you have to ask the child to take pencils or crayons in the hand. Like this. They can draw. They can draw circles. Any picture they want to scribble, but they have to use both the hands. Initially, they are going to scribble it. They are not going to use it because it is very difficult then to use both the hands. See the video. Got it?
Yes.
With the ease, they are getting it now. With practice.
It is practice, right?
On daily basis, they will practice. They will form the habit of using both the hands for drawing, for anything. Any pictures you can ask them to draw, or you can ask them to draw any alphabets. First a simple and then a mirror image. The mirror image also they can draw like this. Look, what is this? What is this?
Mirror images. Both
What is this?
same.
One is B and one is D.
Yes.
Look, आप अपने हाथ से देखो, one is B and one is D.
Yes.
लेकिन सामने आई एम फाइंडिंग अ मिरर इमेज. स्क्रीन में मिरर इमेज दिखती है ना?
Yes.
अपन कोई भी सेल्फी, व्हेन वी टेक अवर सेल्फी, वी हैव अ मिरर इमेज ऑन इट, राइट? राइट लेंगी तो वो लेफ्ट आएगी,
Yes.
राइट? इट्स अ मिरर इमेज. ऐसे ब्रेन में मिरर इमेज फॉर्मेशन होती है. सो दिस इज अ B and D. आपके बच्चों, when the child has a confusion of